Heyo, I'm an idiot. Why? Because the changelog for AT3D said pretty much everything that I said in my video, my last one. Yeah, you can check out the changelog in the description below for all the things that I didn't mention that are on that thing. Okay, so, because of that blunder, I should really check the changelogs whenever they come out. More than just what they added. I am going to give, like, a miniature guide on how to beat the Ice Queen. Not while she's in the costume. Stage 2. Now, here is what you'll need. You'll need to have the Demon Blood Sword, auto-collect, double health, recover, and at least 4 potions. And whatever stars you got before you defeat the Ice Queen. And when you defeat the Ice Queen, that's when you get the 4D sword. So that's why I'm saying you have to have the Demon Blood Sword. Also, you won't have, what's the word? Change Sword. Or, remember there's one more. Infinidash. So, reason why I'm leaving those out is because you don't get those until you get the 4D sword. Because that's how you reach them. Now, that list that I stated a bit ago, that's what I used to defeat the Ice Queen. I also had double stamina, but I didn't really see it that handy, so you could maybe do it without, but if it gets real hard and you can't do it, you might want to grab that. So, this is her moveset and how to dodge them. The first one is called Ice Sword, or Spike, because that's what it looks like. It's the one where she shoots 5 spikes at you. Now, how you dodge those is you just wait for a ping sound, and then you just dash. They're kind of easy to dodge. Then, her next thing is what I call Frostline, is where she charges up a miniature thing, shoots across the ground, and then ice spikes come up from the ground. She does that twice. This one is stupidly easy to dodge. But it will help you, because you should use that and aim it up to hit the little penguins. I know Gunter exists, but I don't think all of those things are Gunter. Unless there's a lot of cloning. A lot of cloning. Jeez. Okay, but those are stupidly easy. Use it to hit the penguins so that way auto-collect collects the health bubbles so that way you heal. Then, her third move is what I call Laser Spin. She just charges up one big laser, goes across the platform, and spins the laser around. This one is very difficult to dodge, unless you have infinite dash, which you won't have when you first fight her. So, you're gonna have to use the... what did I call it again? Let me look at my notes. The slip strategy. Right. The slip strategy is where you just let her throw you off the edge. Because when you get thrown off an edge, you do not lose health. You only reset your stamina. The only time you do take health when thrown off an edge is when your stamina bar is red. Because that means it's just consistent throwing off the edge. And for some dumb reason, like fighting a boss battle and wanting to avoid devastating attacks. But yeah, so jump off whenever she throws you off the edge. So don't use recover to get onto the platform. Except for her fourth move, which is what I call Cave-In. She drops down a giant ice pillar, then she shoots 2 slightly smaller lasers, spins around across the platform, and the lasers keep on changing angle, so it's really, really hard to dodge. It's nearly impossible. When I initially did it, it's like, how do I dodge this move? But then, I realized that the Gunthers sitting behind the... wait, I called them Gunthers. They're penguins. They're not all Gunthers. Sitting behind the pillar is how you survive that attack. You're supposed to just sit behind it and strafe around it so that way you don't get hit by lasers. But the penguins who do avoid the lasers will try and knock you off. And that is why you need recover. Instead of you... because right after she's done with that ability, she then loses her crown, which makes her lose her magic. Or, well, her bubble's gone. And she walks around a bit, then picks up her crown, and then explodes in ice magic, destroying the pillar and knocking any spamming people away. Now, this is why you need recover, so that way you can stay on the platform and not have your stamina reset, because when your stamina is reset, you cannot use your sword. And that's why you need recover for that section. Any of the other parts, it's completely fine because you don't need your sword because she's in an invulnerable bubble. So, there's that. Now, what you do when she is out of the bubble, you just spam once you do your 4th strike, dash, and then keep on striking. It's a fast way to deal some damage. But the second the Ice Queen bends over to pick up her crown, that's when you dash out of there because that's when she explodes. That's the perfect timing to do. It gives you just enough time to get away and be completely safe. Then do this until she's about half health, and then she'll go into stage 2 because it's a boss fight. In the stage 2, it's just harder to stay alive, I'd say. Her ice spikes / swords explode when they make after like 0.3 seconds when they're stuck into the ground. Kind of annoying if you just dodge like barely. And so you just do the same thing. Your dash will get you out of the blast radius perfectly fine. But when you're dodging the ice spikes, stay away from the Ice Queen because that means the ping is not as reliable because you're much closer to the fire. You're much closer to the launcher, I should say. And in stage 2, she just sends out this omnipotent ice saw that flies around the room randomly. It's not that big of a hassle. You just need to keep it in the corner of your eye, and you'll be fine. It didn't get in my way, but it latches to her when she does the cave-in move, and it's also slightly there after she's done shooting the laser. So be slightly cautious. Now, use the Gunthers as your main source of health. And only use potions when you're below half health and there's no Gunthers on the field. Why do I keep on saying Gunthers? This may not work the first time. It does take a little bit of skill and planning. So just keep on trying. It's not that hard once you realize that falling will not kill you instantly. That's pretty much it. And so, again, check out the changelog in the description down below to see all the things I didn't mention and what I messed up on. Apparently I have a bugged version because I can't get those mirror achievements. And that's pretty much it. See ya!